Will we ever live on the moon? When Apollo 17 returned from the moon in 1972, few people would have imagined that we would still be waiting for another human to set foot on our cosmic companion nearly 50 years later. In fact, most people at the time thought that by now we would have a human settler. Sending humans to the moon comes with huge costs, risks and technological challenges. This is why space agencies have focused on cheaper and safer robotic explorers. Since the Apollo missions, these orbiters and rovers have uncovered a great deal about the relationship between the moon and Earth, but, unfortunately, setting up camp on the moon is much more difficult than sending astronauts there for a few days. Unlike the Apollo astronauts, lunar settlers wouldn't be able to carry all their rations and resources on their rocket. It would be too heavy. Instead, they would have to make much of what the first task is: making breathable air. Surprisingly, this is fairly easy, as the lunar soil is 42% oxygen, using heat and electricity. This oxygen can be harvested by robots already. NASA has developed and field-tested prototype robots on Earth capable of fulfilling this role, beyond the basic requirements of a sustainable supply of air, water and food. Settlers would also need to consider a long-term power supply and permanent shelter. Fortunately, the lunar soil comes to the rescue again for both. It contains almost all the materials needed to build solar panels. A limb. Neil Armstrong on the moon at 2:56 GMT on the 21st of July 1969. Armstrong became the first person to step onto the moon. He was joined by Aldrin 19 minutes later. The two spent about 2 hours together outside the lunar module, taking photographs and collecting 21.5 kilograms of lunar material to be tested back.